This is the message. Rob, where are you? Are you over there?
I'm not coming.
Oh, you're not coming, huh? Is this because I pushed you out and the chair went with you?
Maybe.
Well, fine, I don't need you anyway. I'll talk about this myself.
Good luck. You'll probably make spelling mistakes, even though you don't even need to spell anything.
Alright, this is the massage. Damn it! Oh, I need you. I need you to spell check. I need you to keep me grounded on the ground.
Do you really mean it?
I will we mean it.
Alright, well.
I'll fucking leave you, but I'll come in anyway. Psych! Ha 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 ha! I just... So worth it.
Do it on your own!
Okay. Just have to look at my feet. Have my feet. Feet. This is the message, and that whole first part is gonna be edited out. This nice little cryptic foreshadowing, as usual. You know, part of the course. But
Steven has a robot voice!
yes, and Steven's
That
dad.
one scene at the end so summed it up, where they're just like goofing off, and the gems are just like, oh fuck.
That kind of just feels like the show. Like there's just big shit going on. It's like, you know, just keep the people happy. Just smile, be like, but in real life, you're like, ugh. That's probably politics. The more I think about it, too. That's probably a lot of things. Just keep the people happy when really there's going on. But yeah, this is one where they're getting a message out of this device, and they. Steven's dad, which I'm just gonna call him Greg now because I think they said Greg like 5 times in this episode. I'm like, okay, I'm not forgetting that name now. Thinks that, you know, the message can be done through his audio equipment, and they doubt him, but then he goes back and says, hey, let's use the video equipment, and it works, and it's a message from, a message from Lapis, who is just like, shit's coming, man, Earth's going down, not coming alone. And, yeah, you're pretty much fucked. And
I like how the end of the message is just, don't resist.
yeah, I love that too. It'll only lead to more death. And so they, even though they're all panicking, trying to figure out what to do.
We got the message.
Yeah, Garnet goes and thanks Greg for it, which is, you know, I really like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, he brings up a good point. Like, it kind of shocked me when they're just like, oh, the van's battery went dead. And the three of them
Especially
are just...
figure out they can charge it. I'm like,
and
wait a minute,
the three of them are just like, fuck this shit. And just leave. And I'm like, the hell? I'm like he had that great line when he comes back. It's like, you guys never give up on anything except for me. And I'm like, yeah, why is that?
You know, again, thinking back to their history and what they know about him, you know, like kind of what's looking more and more like their leader. I mean, Rose is sounding more and more kind of like their leader. Just kind of gave up everything, like, you know, to be with him, and sort of gave up her physical form to become his child and stuff like that. They don't hang out with him much. You know, even with Amethyst, like she did, and then she got sort of this resentment
more like
too.
that
So
loser dad that successful mom does not like, ex-mom does not want to like hang out. Like, it's almost like...
I think there's this resentment kind of towards him that they don't straight up say, but they do really feel it, and it's kind of passive-aggressive to it.
Yeah, it just seems like one of those post-divorce scenarios where mom's like... It's like a movie where mom's like the rich lawyer, and then you get the, you know, dad who's like down on his luck, but he's kind of the goofy dad that the kid likes, and the mom just has to put up with it.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he seems to be surviving fine. Whatever, he's got like the car wash and stuff like that. He's not super rich or anything, but he's also not saving the world or anything.
He has a
what
van.
They're doing. He does have a van.
Does
and
he
audio
live
equipment.
out of that van?
Have we ever seen his place?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know if we have.
It's like always just been either a storage locker or a van. Summer home.
His summer van.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get this nice little cryptic bit in this. I mean, and it's really good. They have the nice foreshadowing. They still have this kind of nice emotional arc in as well. The only quote-unquote problem that I have with it is, like, it starts off with them singing about Lapis, and that was nice. There's music and all this. And then he kind of sings again about how he's feeling, and I was kind of like, you could have scrapped that. I think he said it best. That's a B-side. You know, you didn't really need that.
Song hater.
Well, no, I love their
There's
songs.
no
I mean, the last
joy
one.
left in your life, is there?
Not with that song. Sir, that was a B-side. I actually thought it was a very funny line. I like that B-side.
You know what? Being on the B-side, though, still means you made the tape. Suck on that.
Tapes are dead.
Oh. Now they're gonna come back. It's like vinyl.
Yeah, it'll be like vinyl, which I still don't get. But
Hipsters, dude. Lots of hipsters.
But yeah, I mean, again, that's a nitpick. It wasn't like, oh, that went on forever and that was awful. It's just kind of like I felt you didn't need it. Like he kind of got it very quick. How he's feeling and stuff. But yeah, I like the idea of how do you just sort of figure out the sound. I like the little jokes in the beginning of trying to stop the sound. I love her hitting it. It's quiet, lifts it up, goes right back into the sound. I like the sound it makes out Steven's mouth when he puts his hand in it. So I kind of like that. I like the experimenting and figuring out how to.
I like how they assume it's Amethyst's fault.
Yeah.
Is this a prank? No, I hate it.
Something that maybe kind of a subject change, but kind of made me realize too. So Amethyst obviously must be the youngest out of all of them, and whatever, they live like hundreds or thousands of years. I'm still kind of wondering what her age is now then. I mean, is she like, because I kind of looked around thinking like, late 20s or something like that, but for all we know, maybe she's not even in her 20s yet, for all we know. Like by our standards.
Don't make it weird, man. I have no idea.
But yeah, no, it's just watching it again, I was like, yeah, so she was a kid then, and the age at a different time and everything. It's like, it did make me wonder. But they're saying it's Peridot. I'm kind of wondering because the last we heard is that she said, I'm going to report this. So she has a higher up. So either it's that higher up or she's sent by the higher up to wipe
Yeah,
it
I'm
out.
not sure if they were saying, oh, it's Peridot who's commanding the home planet. I think they're just saying it's Peridot who may be
giving
coming
orders
to
go
investigate.
So cool, that means bad shit's on the way, yay. Which is kind of nice. You always see the remnants
So
of...
be good, for goodness sake, oh, somebody's coming.
You always see the remnants, the leftovers.
Those are worshippers.
You always see the leftovers of these giant battles, and it's cool, and I like leaving it to your imagination, but at the same time, you're like, yeah, what would these battles be like? And it'd be nice to finally see one.
We're gonna freak out so much over that, and in the end, it's gonna be like the end of like Evangelion or something. It's gonna be all crayon drawings, and we're like, what?
Well, again, that's the advantage of this kind of show where the drawings are very simple and very minimal, is that you can really throw a lot into these big action scenes and visuals and stuff because the drawings are so easy to do. So then you can move them and you can play with scale and you do all this great stuff. Again, kind of like that last Gravity Falls we saw, the two-parter with the Weird Mageddon.
That was amazing.
So I kind of, because you're the first or second episode where that giant eye or ball, whatever, was coming, and even that felt kind of big, even though all they were doing, they were throwing amethyst at it, but it kind of felt like, oh, that was kind of doomsday-ish, and like, when I really think about it, we didn't see that much, but it still felt big. So it'd be nice to see something that's legitimately
heard
large.
Stories and seen it. It's like Lord of the Rings. I always see the giant statues like all crumbled and in pieces, and you hear the stories, but eventually we're gonna have a moment. It's gonna be like freaking Minas Tirith, like gonna have like black riders on like fell beasts, and we're gonna have like trolls and orcs and shit, and well, maybe not orcs, but
that does make me realize, though, and this is what I really loved about, especially in the books, Lord of the Rings, was
there's a mythology there.
Well, not only the mythology, but they start off small, and they make the small stuff very likable and very enjoyable.
It grows bigger and bigger,
and it grows big. Yeah,
along.
you just keep adding stuff, and you want to see it get bigger.
Well, it's the same thing here. I wouldn't have thought there was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Cosmic super battle like just around the bend, like at the beginning of this show, but now I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, so I really like that. I like that they start simple, and you like these characters, and you like their problems, and even the action that they do have, really now in the grand scheme of things, does not seem as large as the stuff they've A, talked about, and B, are probably going to do. So, yeah, I think that's very appropriate, because then you build to this big climax that feels really earned. Like, they've really taken the time to establish it, get it set up, and they don't just throw the action at you and say, be invested, or too much information at you. They really let it set, and they let it build with every single episode.
Yeah, that thing.
So, I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, it seems like Lapis is, a goodie. apparently.
Or so we think.
Yeah, it could be like maybe they're just trying to. Maybe she's actually the evil
I
one
keep
coming.
wait-
And
I
she's like,
keep
no,
waiting.
I'm the one in distress. I really don't know what's gonna happen. And
mean-
she's running the whole thing.
I'm expecting way too much from this show because I keep waiting for like a double, triple, quadruple cross or something and like these insane twists, but I doubt it's gonna happen.
Hey, you never know. Again, that is the nice thing.
Looks
is
like
that keeps you-
Lapis is good. Like,
Yeah.
or maybe Lapis is the one controlling all of that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. That seems unlikely, but you never know. It would be a pretty good twist. If we figured it out, maybe not. But yeah, that's about it, and we will see you at the next one later. Shit's going down.